19 years old. A World Cup quarterfinal. 90,000 people inside SoFi Stadium, and millions more watching a teenager they expect to save a match. You watch Lamine Yamal walk out for Spain against Belgium on July 10, 2026, and you already know the story everyone wants. Genius kid. Magic left foot. One moment, one goal, one highlight reel. That is not what happens. Yamal does not score. He barely gets a clean shot away all night. Thibaut Courtois saves what little he sends on target. And for long stretches, Belgium's backline simply refuses to let him breathe. By full time, Spain have still won 2-1, and the headlines call it Yamal's quietest night of the tournament. So how does a player who did almost nothing decisive still walk off a winner? The real answer has almost nothing to do with talent. Fabián Ruiz opens the scoring just after the half-hour mark, pouncing on a loose ball after a save. Belgium respond right before the break, Charles De Ketelaere rising above Spain's defense to head home an equalizer. The game tightens. It turns into the kind of match where one mistake decides everything. That mistake comes late, when Belgium's goalkeeper, Lamine, fumbles a shot from Pau Cubarsí, and substitute Mikel Merino is there to finish it. Spain survive. Spain advance. Here is what the highlight reel skips. Yamal spent 90 minutes dragging 2, sometimes 3 Belgian defenders toward him. Every time he touched the ball, an entire structure had to bend around him. He didn't need to score to change the geometry of the match. He just needed to exist inside it, over and over, until someone else found the gap he'd created. You've felt a version of this yourself. Think about it. The person in a group project who does the least visible work but makes everyone else's job possible. Nobody claps for that. Nobody remembers it by name. But take that person out, and the whole thing falls apart. That night in Inglewood, Yamal also became the youngest player in World Cup history to reach 6 appearances before turning 19. Not 6 goals. 6 games. 6 times walking into the pressure and walking back out again, mostly in one piece. That is the actual skill nobody markets. Not the dribble. The repetition. Coaches call it something less romantic than talent. Composure under repeated exposure. The ability to fail in front of 90,000 people and still ask for the ball the very next play. Most careers don't survive that kind of scrutiny at 18. Most players get one bad tournament and disappear from the conversation. Yamal gets a quiet night and somehow still leaves with the record. Spain's manager, Luis de la Fuente, never once pulled him from the lineup, even as the goals dried up. That decision matters more than it looks. It tells you the value wasn't in what Yamal produced that night. It was in what defenders had to spend planning for him, hours before kickoff, minutes into every phase of play. This is the part that should unsettle you a little. Winning young was never about scoring the most. It was about surviving long enough, visibly enough, that the team could be built around your presence instead of your output. Ronaldo didn't become Ronaldo in one tournament. Messi didn't either. They became inevitable the same way Yamal is becoming inevitable now. One unremarkable, bruising, defender-occupying night at a time. So the next time you watch a 19-year-old walk off a football pitch with an empty stat sheet and a win anyway, don't ask what he did. Ask what everyone else had to do because of him. 90,000 people came to watch a teenager save a match. What they actually watched was a teenager quietly rewriting what saving a match even means.